Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 5523 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 15 moves to collect one ingredient. If you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me out. So this is a special dedication to Alan, who has let me know that he's been struggling on this board, and that's not surprising because this is a nightmarishly hard level. This is the ingredient, and we have to get it to the green area here. So that probably means it's going to go through these portals, then these portals down to here. But I don't see any candy in here, so once we get rid of the frosting, things should drop. The problem is getting rid of the frosting in only 15 moves. That's going to be huge. We do have a stripe dispenser here. If this gives us stripes every turn, or even every other turn, we've got a fairly decent shot at this. But since this is nightmarishly hard, I wouldn't be surprised if it's every third turn that we get a stripe. We're going to want to find out. We need to know what our assets are. Also, we've got stripes going up here, but we have to get into this area. I see some ramped too, and I don't know if we'll be able to get into this area. I think we have to determine, is it best to kind of stay in this arena here and go back and forth, or do we need to blow this up? Or, you know, probably we have to play the board and see where we're likely to get some help. Also looking, so we've got stripes here and here. And then if I, like, let's say I make, I'm wondering if I should do a striped or a wrapped. I think a wrapped because of all this. I'm thinking that these are the easiest to get rid of, and it's going to be harder to make things happen here and here because the outside columns, even if we get these open, it's going to be really tough to get these open. But let's go ahead and make a wrapped. Well, I'm not terribly pleased. I didn't get a stripe, and I have to set off this wrapped candy, but at least we're opening things up. Oh, and I got another wrapped, and we're working along there, so that's good. Okay, that was the second turn, no stripe yet. Third turn, do I get a stripe? I do. But now I have to try to set it off in a place where it's going to be beneficial, and I don't know where that is. Yikes, I'm wasting so many turns here. And I'm going to drop that down. Oh, I dropped it into a great spot, actually. But now I have only 8 moves left. Let's go ahead and open this up. So now we've got one of these gone. You know, I hate to say it, but on levels like this where we're dealing with a nightmarishly hard level, there's a really, yeah, see, this is cleared out and I can't get to these guys. It's very, very likely that we're going to need some extraordinary luck to get this done. It's also quite possible that I will end up using boosters. If I end up getting really close, like 1 or 2 away, maybe even 3 away, I might invest in some in-game boosters to get this done. But for right now, I'm going to keep experimenting. I'll have the microphone turned off until I have something important to share. See you in just a bit. Okay, so remember how I said maybe up to 3 boosters I would use? I think if you've been struggling on this level for several days, it's wise to go ahead and use a few boosters to help you out. I'm going to use only Lollyhammer, Switch Hands, and my entry boosters. Those are the ones I choose. because those are the ones people generally have access to. So notice things slide down. That was one. We do have candy in here now, but there's no candy in front of this. So presumably I take this out, I take this out, this gets captured, right? Okay, and this is actually me playing under 10 tries, but I can just see how hard this level normally is. So there's me beating it with 3 in-game boosters. I'm going to play around a little bit more now, though, and see if I can get a better situation using a few different tactics. Be right back. Okay, so one of the strategies I want to try is bringing in the entry boosters instead of using my lolly hammers, because to me the lolly hammers are more valuable. So what if I bring in all 3 of my starting boosters? Will I be able to clear specifically this area out really easily? I would have loved a color bomb coconut wheel combo. Didn't quite get that, but look at how I'm down into this area now. All right, let's see. Oh, stink. I'm trying to figure out how to make a combo. That did not work at all, but look at this. Look at all of the craziness here now. I think I can get another color bomb. The question is, oh, okay. I'll just make color bomb after color bomb after color bomb. I could do this, and I like that, and it would take a layer out of everything. I could do this, and I like that. It would make a whole line. But a layer of everything is better than a whole line of stripes. And by putting these 2 together, this will still go off in its own particular direction. The nice thing about coconut wheels is they become part of the candy mix. We don't just get one on the board. We get coconut wheels on the board. And the more chaos we make, the more likely we are to get more of those to show up, the more candy we take out. Okay, this should be it. Oh my goodness, I have a cat licking my ear. Lucy, that's very distracting. Okay, so that's me still using 3 boosters. However, it was 3 boosters that I'm less attached to. So I think that was a fairly good deal. All right, I'm going to try one more technique, and that's playing up to 100 games to see if I can beat this without boosters. So I'm going to start that journey now. I'm going to start fresh at 100 games. So yeah, we've already used up, we've already played quite a bit, over 10 tries, but I'm going to start this fresh to keep track and see if I can beat this without boosters, and if so, how many turns will it take me? All right, I'll give you those results in just a bit. Okay, so this should be it. And by my calculation, I'm between 35 and 40 tries. So it is possible to get this done without boosters. You need things working really well together. My luck came what I would consider to be relatively early on. But I do think that sometimes we chalk it all up to luck and we exclude our part in it. Sometimes we set up the luck by making good choices in the beginning. So really play around with the level and figure out, how do you seem to be getting closer? For me, what worked best was when I was able to get down into this section here. Of course, things went relatively well. And but when I focused on getting down here, it didn't work. It was when it came organically, when I was also making some moves up here. Now, I could be wrong because things tend to blend together, but I think this is the one where I decided to forego making a color bomb in order to make a striped wrapped combo. And some people question, they think, oh, whenever you see a color bomb, you have to make a color bomb. And my immediate inclination is to make a color bomb. But I have to go, yeah, color bomb really needs to be paired with something beautiful. And, you know, of course we see that, you know, when it is paired with something, it does miraculous things. But a striped wrapped combo guarantees, in the right spot, guarantees we take a layer off of everything there, and we help to open up the bottom portion. So if that wasn't the case where I made that choice, it was on one very close to here where I also made it close. I've been getting closer and closer, which shows that there is a learning curve. The more we play, hopefully, the more experience we're gaining. I know that was a lot of information, sorry about that, but this was a very complex level. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. If you're referring to something in the video, please put a timestamp so I can see what you're talking about. Thanks so much.